It is time. It is time to brew your best beer. Brought to you by Beer Greens Supply Company, BrewTubers Online Brewers Club, Brew UK, Panhead Brewery, Tanner Ritchie, Finney's Homebrew Emporium, Brig Selv, Hackney Brewery, Hashigo Sake, Mangrove Jacks, Sprig and Fern Tavern, Yakima Valley Hops.
Hello guys, how you doing? This is going to be another beer review. The SJPORR. This one is BR103GB. So it's going to be the last one because it's 10%. This one's got Morris Otter, black malt, chocolate malt, roasted barley, clarified wheat, East Kent Goldings, and oak chips, and also whiskey in it. I'm going to find this one quite interesting because I actually did 2 brews that I was going to put. The first one I was going to put in the SJPORR is pretty similar to this one. There was oak chips and whiskey in that also. Problem it was though, the whiskey was way too strong and it just absolutely overpowered everything. I actually had one last night and it was quite nice. The whiskey started to die off a little bit, so let's see how this goes. Wow, it smells. Whiskey's coming straight out of that. Straight away, even in the pour, you just know that it's thick. It just pours thick, and the smell of whiskey is just coming straight at me out of this glass here. And again, that's what you're getting is the whiskey. The carbonation, there's carbonation there, but again, I don't think you would expect that for the strength it is. There's definitely no head there. There's no surprise at all. It's really nice. The smell of the whiskey is really, really strong. Well, first of all, for the appearance, black as you get. How do I say this? Yeah, so the whiskey's really, really strong smell. The strength and the alcohol, you can feel that, no problem. That's all there, which is supposed to be obviously the style of the beer. It's very surprisingly not over the top of the alcohol. You don't taste that alcohol too much. It doesn't burn you the way I thought it was going to burn me. But let's see. It's a nice whiskey smell though. It's not over whiskey. Thickness of it is amazing. It's just what a stout should be. It's just pure. It's almost like a cream. That's what I like. See the colour of it there. It's completely black. The whiskey is a good whiskey. I think the problem I had with one I did was the whiskey was a little bit of strong flavoured whiskey. It was maybe too much. But this one, and the oak chips, you do taste those oak chips. There's a nice back note to it right at the very end of the taste. I think it's still a wee bit cold though, so I'm just going to let this warm up a little bit, and then we'll come back to it and we'll score it up. And yep, so we'll be back shortly. Very nice so far though. Right, we're back. Now, this beer, I have to say, I absolutely love it. And I've had 3 stouts today, and of all the stouts, it's the one that's really opened my eyes up the most. Not just because of the 10%, I haven't drunk too much of it just yet. It's I just think it's nicely balanced. Yes, the whiskey is up there, it's up front, but I don't think you would have put whiskey into it unless you want the whiskey to be there. The oak chip, the oakness it's there as a bit of a smoke. Is it the oak's giving it? I don't think it's the oak giving it the smoke, but the oak flavour is there, it's definitely there. I love this beer, I really do. It's definitely a one only. Maybe kept in the cupboard until Christmas. And the age, that's annoying. I mean, I don't know how nice to have on the website there, and you know what sort of age these beers are whenever they're coming through. Because if this here was maybe kept a little bit longer, let that whiskey die down a little bit, this would be a cracking stout. Absolutely. I don't care. There's no carbonation in there. I don't like stouts with too much carbonation. It's not. You know, if there was no head, well, there wasn't really no head at all. There's absolutely nothing left in there for carbonation. It's more of a liqueur at the moment. But again, that's what I like about it. It's quite a nice beer. Actually, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, well done, man. That's lovely. Just wondering how much of it you've brewed and how much you end up drinking yourself, because a few of those and I'm sure you'll be on your on your way to bed. Right at the very end of the flavour, that the whiskey, it comes in right at the start and then just finishes off just nice and a nice wee small amount right at the end, just to give it that flavour and warmth. And like I said, I can't praise you anymore on this one, man. It's a lovely beer, absolutely lovely. Well done. Cheers.